Hey guys. Well, welcome to Vlogmas day 17 and Tuesday tea with Melody. It has been a minute since I have done one of these videos, um, but I figured it's a good time to do one because I have some updates on my channel and my life and my health and everything. I haven't been talking too much on my channel about my health issues lately because, you know, some people get grief for talking about that stuff and some people don't. I happen to be one of the ones that does. But this is important because it does affect my channel. It affects my being able to be around, like on YouTube, on Facebook, in chats, or anything. For the past at least 3 months, things have been crazy with my health. I've had to run back and forth between doctors, dentists, hospitals, oncologists. I've had to have test after test. I've had to have biopsies. I've had to have blood work, CAT scans, MRI, ultrasounds, and it's just been crazy. So, a few weeks ago, I was diagnosed with a high white blood count and a low red blood cell count. And they didn't know why. That's why they did more blood work. They thought I might have been, had a vitamin B12 deficiency. That wasn't the case. They did ultrasound and I had some swollen lymph nodes, so they were concerned about that because I already had the cancer once, and when I had the uterine cancer, after the hysterectomy, they did a biopsy to make sure it didn't spread to my lymph nodes because my grandmother on my mom's side passed away from lymphoma. So they checked me and my mom both. Well, I guess they didn't find anything with that, but they found out that I have an enlarged spleen and an enlarged liver, and they're not sure why. All of my symptoms that have sent me to the doctor in the hospital, and the enlarged spleen and all that, they all point to lupus, which I have been saying for a while. I'm wondering if I have, because my mom and I both have fibromyalgia, and they keep checking my mom for lupus because she has all the signs and they think she does have it. And I've had this rash on my face for a little while that it's like a butterfly rash that goes across the bridge of my nose and my cheeks, and it would make a lot of sense because lately, like for the past couple of months, I haven't been able to stay awake much past between 9:30 and 10:30 at night. I'm out. And I used to be able to stay up. I used to stay up till like 2, 3, 4 in the morning. People are upset with me. I have actually had one person stop being friends with me, and 2 other people basically stopped speaking to me for 2 reasons. One is being because, sometimes I would go 2 days at a time without being in a chat and wasn't able to reply because, on those days I was really sick and I was asleep. But people think that I was ignoring them, and that wasn't the case at all. When I tried to explain what's been going on with my health, they basically belittled me and told me I was just looking for pity. They didn't believe all this stuff was going on, but I mean, I've got papers. I've got all kinds of papers here. I can prove it, and it's just ridiculous because I wasn't around for 2 days. This person decides to start thinking the worst of me, bashing me in videos, turning other mutual friends against me. And the other reason this person is doing this is because I made amends with one of the people I've been having drama with for so long. I'm not mentioning any names in this video, but if you're watching this, you're gonna know who I'm talking about if you've been following that whole saga. Me and that person had a long talk. And because me and that person had a long talk, one of my friends got really mad because I could talk to her, but I went 2 days without replying to that person. Even though it was like a totally different time period. It's just ridiculous. But 3 of my friends have stopped talking to me. Not any of my closest friends, not any of my true friends, obviously. The people that have been with me the longest here on YouTube, they haven't turned against me. They're happy for me. They're happy for us that we were able to squash this and be peaceful and civil with each other. Are we best friends? No. But people are saying that. The one person's like, oh, well, now that you're besties again, you don't talk to me. And that had nothing to do with it at all. I'm sorry, guys. I'm like all over the place because this has been eating at me for a few weeks now. Because if this person really knew, if this person was here at my house with me and saw what was going on, if they're really the kind and loving person they portray themselves to be, they would feel like total crap for the things they have said to me. Because they would know the truth. I've been very sick. I haven't wanted to say this on YouTube. My closest friends know. So, anyway, I have an enlarged spleen and liver, like I said, and I've talked to you guys about my hair. Most of the time I'll wear a hat or a wig. I get made fun of for it. I get made fun of for my thin hair. Because it's thin on top. This is my real hair. But it's thin on top. And I have been repeatedly bashed in videos because of it. And I have 3 strikes against me where my health is what's causing my thin hair, my hair loss. The cancer that I had, which I've said a million times, the hormone that caused that, also caused a big part of my hair loss. The one medication I take, Zoloft, I've been on it since 1998. That causes hair loss. Now that we are looking into the possibility of me having lupus, well, come to find out, that also causes hair loss. So I'm like telling the doctor, I'm like, this is great because I've noticed my hair looks thinner on top lately, and I've been so stressed out. I'm sure that plays a part. And I told her, I'm like, what am I supposed to do? I'm like, if I lose any more hair, I just might as well not even show my face out of the house. And she's like, why? I said, because people put me down for my hair being thin all the time. Not in real life, but that's what she said. She's like, you mean like the people that you live with or your friend? I'm like, no, not in real life. And I told her I have a YouTube channel. I said, you wouldn't believe the people who have just been so horrible because of my hair loss. And she's like looking at me like I have two heads. She's like, are they kids that are like doing that? Because kids are cruel and they like to taunt people. And I'm like, no, they're actually adults. Some have even been in the medical profession. And she just looked at me with her mouth open like, you're kidding me. I'm like, no, I'm not kidding at all. She's like, well, I'll tell you what, anybody in the medical profession who would do that does not belong in the medical profession. Especially if you've explained that the reason for your hair loss is health issues beyond your control. So, I don't know. What I'm getting to with all of this is my channel. I have not wanted to come on YouTube at all. I've only done it basically for two reasons. I do it because I do have some very close friends on here that love my videos, that miss me when I'm not on here, and I try to do it to make them happy. And I've been doing Vlogmas this year. I always wanted to do Vlogmas ever since I've been on YouTube. And I just told myself this year I'm going to do it. I'm going to show myself that I can do this challenge, because it's like a challenge for me, because I don't want to be on at all. I was actually planning on only doing Vlogmas from now on my channel. Just being on YouTube for the month of December from now on. And that's it. Well, certain people weren't happy about that either. They're like, why don't you just do one video a week? And I'm like, maybe once a month. But then I was thinking, I do have an idea. This will make it so I don't have to be on YouTube every day. I could just spend one day a week on YouTube. That way I don't have to see any of the, nastiness or the cruelty or deal with any of the BS. Because my health can't take it anymore. It just can't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my weekly schedule like I used to have a different, I would have each day of the week for a different video. Only what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn each day's video into a weekly vlog. So like if I do Making It with Mel Monday, I'm going to do like a 5-minute video of something that I made for Monday. Tuesday tea, I'll do like an update of what's going on. And Wednesday, I forget what the heck I did for Wednesday now. I can't remember. Thursday, I had Thoughtful Thursday where I asked a question and everybody answered, and everybody really liked that. And then Friday was the day where I would show off a channel to help them get more support. You know, I can't say the other S word. And then Saturday was like show and tell, where I would do like a shopping haul or something new, you know, that I got or something like that. And then Sunday was Spiritual Sunday. Hang on, guys. Sorry. By the way, this is today's tea. It's the Tetley British Blend Premium Black Tea. This tea is amazing, you guys. It's awesome. You have to try it if you can find it. I got it at Walmart. So, yeah. And then Sundays, because most everybody on that is always on my channel loves the Spiritual Sunday videos. I figure I can do a video for Sunday, and that will end the vlog for the week, and it'll be perfect. So I'll still be doing all the stuff I did on my, you know, channel before, but instead of uploading every day or several times a week, it'll only be once a week. That way it's not so much stress and pressure for me, because the more stressed out I am, the more my hair falls out. And the redder, do you see this? Just talking about this stuff is making that rash. That's what happens with lupus. And you know, I've actually been bashed, like I said, because of this rash too. I was telling the doctor that. I said that you wouldn't believe the stuff that adults make fun of other adults about. And they're like, I cannot believe that they would, you know, neither can I. Neither can I, because I've never dealt with it in real life. But, yeah. This is what's gonna, you know, take place because my health, my physical health, my emotional health, everything have been suffering because of this, and it's just not worth it. So I'm gonna take like 1 or 2 days a week for YouTube. One day will be just to upload my weekly video. Actually, maybe I'll just do 1 day a week. I'll upload my video and I'll catch up on everybody else's videos. That way, you know, I only have to worry about coming on YouTube 1 day a week. That way I can still keep up with everybody that wants to keep up with me. And I don't have to deal with all the BS. So, I am sorry that this was kind of all over the place today. It was basically a rant of a bunch of stuff that I needed to get off my chest. But, you know, I felt like it really needed to be addressed. And another thing, some of the people from the other community feel that I owe them an apology, and I will be glad to apologize if you tell me what it is that I did that you feel I owe you an apology for, because in all honesty, you guys all attacked me first. All I did was defend myself, you know, and I never called any of you horrible names the way you called me names. So I will apologize for anything I may have said or did that hurt anybody, but I deserve some apologies too. So that's it, guys, for today's Vlogmas. It's not very Christmassy except for my tree in the back, but I needed to get this off my chest. I hope I didn't forget anything. If I did, I'm sure I'll have to address it later. But, you know, that's going to be one of my New Year's resolutions. Aside from taking better care of myself and my health and everything, I am not going to have a bit of drama on my channel after 2019. So take care, guys. Love you.